Hi, and welcome back. Once again, we're here to interview some special people. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a panic. I don't know. I'm with Panicland. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Nice to see y'all.
That was quite the introduction.
I like the introduction.
Well, we'll try not to forget, Now, tell me your name, please.
My name is Braden.
With an E.
Braden, B-R-A-E-D.
Yeah, with an E. I've never seen it spelt that way.
Yeah. My mom wanted a unique one.
And you are?
Riley.
And you're brothers.
Yeah, my older brother.
Wow.
My little brother.
I'm going to take you back. 2007. I'm not looking at him just yet because he wasn't around. 2007, what happened? Anything happened?
2007? Yeah, we formed the band in 2007.
Yes.
So that's about, we're going on 10
years.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we've been together almost 10 years. He joined us, what do you think, like 3 years ago?
2.5.
I
wanted to join way long ago. He's like, no, you're too young.
He had to beg.
Can't do it. But, yeah.
And did he replace someone, or you just didn't have any?
It was just like, you kind of try out different people.
Yeah.
And when you're in a band, you work crazy hours. You got to be willing to work all day and all night. And so you go through people until you find the right ones. And when you have your little brother in the band,
He's actually bigger than you are. Did you not notice?
I did.
Yeah.
I noticed that this morning.
This morning.
Now, the first guy with you was Liam or Ian? I can't remember his name.
Ian's our bass player.
Ian, yeah.
Yes.
And what in the world got into your minds when you, in 2004, that made you think, let's have a band. Let's make a band, just the two of you.
I don't know. Like we always wanted to do it, and there's kind of like this program that was put together. They would put all these kids together, introduce them, and like create bands. So
Yes.
we were part of that for a while, and they kind of just, they really work you. They go hard on you. You got to be right on time. If you're a minute late, you got to go home. If you have a flu, if you're sick, they'll have a puke bucket there for you.
Yeah.
So we kind of went through that training for a long time. And then we just stuck with it, because you can always work towards something, and it's fun to really win people over and do stuff like that.
Did I read somewhere that you were somewhat influenced by the punk era?
Yeah, originally I really loved punk rock music. I think every kid goes through like a Green Day phase or like
I'm still in that phase, to be honest.
Yeah, we are still in the phase. But when we were 14 years old, I really got into punk music. And we started with that, like Green Day, and then from Green Day you go back. Sex Pistols, Ramones,
Yes,
X-Ray
yeah.
Specs, all that kind of stuff. And I really love that stuff, and I still like it. We just didn't continue playing it because it started to get boring to play.
Yes.
Because it's one thing if it's like 1977 and it's all brand new. Like the point is to rebel against music. You're rebelling against all this 60s stuff and all the cheesiness. But then if anybody does it throughout like the 90s, 2000s, it completely defeats the purpose of punk music. You're just imitating stuff that you see on, TV or YouTube, which is everything that punk music isn't. So,
Now, were you ever influenced by some of the Canadian punkers, i.e. Demix, Teenage Head, those kind of folks?
There's one from Winnipeg, actually, in particular, Propaganda, I think they're called. And I remember getting into them when I was 14, because it's just cool to, listen to other bands from your city when you're that young.
Well, I think I would encourage you to go back and have a look. I might even send you some files. Demix and Teenage Head and, oh my God, it goes on and on. Diodes, there's so many of them. And I encourage you to listen to them.
Sure, yeah.
How do you feel, some people call you guys a boy band. I'm not even sure what that means.
Yeah, the definition of that has sort of changed over the years, eh? No, we get that a lot. And I think it doesn't matter that like what kind of music you play. If you're young and you're four guys in a band, they'll call you a boy band, and it's sort of fun to sort of go against that and rebel against that label a little bit.
I totally agree with that.
I think that's what music should be, and I think music lost a lot of that. The rebellion. Like Elvis, for example. He rebelled against everything. Parents would like burn the records outside the theaters while all the kids rushed the stage. That's fun,
I should tell you, I'm old enough to remember. I was one of those 14-year-olds who loved Elvis and was rebelling against everything else that happened in the world.
Yeah, I love it. That's
so
how
I understand that. But I also love the rebellion that came in the 70s and in the 80s and in the 90s, and I'm so happy it still continues.
Yeah, I think it's always good to keep that going.
Boy bands to me are four guys who do really good, well, they're great dancers. They don't write music. They don't play any instrument. They're actually just actors. Some of them even come from the Musketeers from Disney World.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them are like that. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, really. Because if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Like, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't think we do what you described. Mm-hmm. So I don't consider us to be a boy band.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it either. It's just part of that wonderful landscape.
Yeah.
And all music fits somewhere in our lives.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's all entertainment. People want to be entertained because when you're in the music industry, you're so involved with your own life and your own, like, hey, this song, that song, we got to go here, we got to go there. But it all kind of adds up to, like, someone's driving to work and they just want to listen to something nice on the radio for 3 minutes. They don't even care. They don't care about us. They care about how we make them feel. They care about themselves, and that's the great thing about the entertainment world.
It's a great thing if you're unselfish, which obviously you guys are, just based on the words you just said. Which one of you write all the music?
I do the writing and producing.
And what's in the can? What's waiting? Have we got something exciting?
Oh yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to come. I mean, I'm always writing. I'm always recording stuff. I was recently in Los Angeles working with someone named Keith Harris, drummer, producer in the Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
So we're getting a lot of stuff done. We have a lot of cool things planned. I think it's, I love working with new people like that because it's like it's an opportunity to sort of forget everything you know and step out of your comfort zone and really challenge yourself. And I think that's the only way you can move forward as an artist. So there's a lot of cool stuff that I'm excited for people to hear.
If you were thinking about, say, a year from now, or when you lay your head on the pillow at night, where do you see yourself? What do you dream about?
A year from now?
Yeah. Just tell us about the clean stuff.
I would say to continue doing exactly what we're doing, which is like right now we feel very hungry when we do everything, and I think it's really important to maintain that and to not lose it, because then, it's guaranteed you're always going to keep pushing yourself. And so we do want to release a CD by summer, and then just keep pushing singles, because I think it's a singles world right now. Yes. And I think singles are the quickest way to build a fan base. So 3 singles, 4 singles, whatever, and then an actual release, but first you gotta get the audience numbers to where you want them.
I've listened to quite a few of your tunes. I'm absolutely in love with a song called Run.
Yes.
What is the message? What's the story behind that?
Run was a piano ballad that I wrote a few years ago, and it was one of those songs where it happens really fast, and you don't think about it, because I think some of the best songwriting is subconscious, and it can't all be subconscious. I mean, sometimes if it's just not coming, you got to know what to do. But with a song like that, I just sat down at the piano, and it just sort of just wrote itself. I didn't want to get in the way. Yeah, and it was done in literally probably less time than the song actually is, probably like 3 or 4 minutes. It was like.
And the lyrics also?
Yeah, for the most part, I'd say about 3/4 of the lyrics.
What was do you think there's a story? Is there a story that we'd like to share with us?
There's got to be. I just haven't figured it out yet.
You have not figured it out?
I haven't. I don't know. Maybe I'm writing from someone else's point of view. I do that. Yes. I do that sometimes. Because it doesn't always have to be from yourself. You can kind of step in someone else's shoes. So I think that's probably it. I find a lot of the times when I listen to music that I wrote when I was 14 years old, I get a completely different message from it, and I'm 21 now, so it's I think it's one of those situations.
Well, I think that's obvious that the words are written from the heart. That's what that means to me, and as the heart gets a little bit older, the things we like or the things we believed in or the things we desired change.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I think that's why it's cool to just, let it out, because then you look back and it's just like, oh, That's what was going on.
Bad words.
Yes.
We must not say any bad words.
Right.
Johnny, no bad words.
And there are no bad words in the song. But it's yeah, that's our latest single. That's our latest single. We're really excited about that song. Because I think that was one where we consciously were like, you know what, this boy band stuff, it's got to go. We got to rebel against it and make music that we, you know, that we're really proud of, that we really want to show people, that we want to play live. So I think with that one, we nailed a certain sound that we have in mind. And we're just going to go further with it, with the next song.
I'm going to come over here because I found something I wanted to share with y'all.
Sure.
And I want to know the story behind this. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Make sure I have it.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this was about a year ago. We were in a movie called A Dog's Purpose, which takes place in the 70s.
Okay.
So we...
Oh, that explains the story.
Yeah.
They dressed us up like this. So if you look at the pants...
That was what I thought wasn't. What was he thinking of that day?
No, I'm sure a lot of people wondered that.
Well, now you've all seen the picture that caused me to dig this out and print it and bring it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing the movie.
Yeah, be out in January.
Look ridiculous.
You actually speak, do you?
Yeah, I speak.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful to find out about you. And people know that I am just a huge fan of music. Particularly, I love to find the new stuff. I love to find the new artists. And then I love to take the ride with them.
Cool, yeah, well,
I'll be watching.
We appreciate it. We
I'll be
appreciate you
listening.
having us.
Cool.
I wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hey, say my name, say my name. You're more beautiful than everybody else in the game. A good girl with a bad attitude, all dressed up like you, Rihanna. Work in the